cakes crack after spending like 3, 4, 5 days. Yes, especially if you have a display. So you have done your cake, it's on the display, it's not an order which is to be picked. Or you do a cake today and it's to be picked like tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, you tend to find some cakes having cracks on the cream. Yeah, it is true that all creams crack, even our cream crack. That is very true. It's general. All creams crack, but it depends on how you have handled your cream.
So if I add neutral glaze, it minimizes the cracks.
Yes, it will minimize the cracks. But one essence of cakes cracking is that you find somebody using these creams. Initially were used for sponge cakes. They were not used for these block cakes. But nowadays it's general. It's all over. I have even found people using fondant on cream cakes. So it's an innovation as we move with technology. So if you use the cream on a dry cake, there is that tendency of the dry cake pulling in the moisture content from the cream, and then the cream is left dry. Hence, now it starts cracking. There is also another way. You find some bakers trying to balance the cake to achieve a smooth level. Then if you find a piece of cake protruding, you press it inwards. Then you put your cream. That pressure you apply into the cake. Eventually you have finished your cake, and then that pressure you applied is still there, remember. So with time, once the cake is settled, it will try to get back to its normal position. Then that pressure now is pulled outwards. Hence the cream now will change the shape and it will crack because of that pressure. So you are supposed to, if you see something protruding on your cake, try to trim it out. Don't push it inwards, because you push it inwards and the cake stays like 2-3 days. Eventually the cake will try to release that pressure and it will get back to normal, and that's the moment the cream cracks, because it's pushed. So the other thing is that make sure whenever you're using cream on your cakes, make sure your cake has some syrup in it, so that it will not feast on the syrup or the moisture content on the cream.
That's why they pour a bit of syrup.
Yes, and the cake with the syrup is tastier with the cream. Yeah, they go hand in hand. So it is unadvisable.